self-made, yeah. Don't believe in any luck, I believe I'm self-made, yeah. Yeah, let's go.
Congratulations, Mark Plummer.
We are not those people that weigh ourselves at night after we've eaten a whole bunch of food and did all this shit, and then you weigh yourself with your water bottle in one hand and your gym shoes in your other hand, and then you put your fucking gym bag on your back and then weigh yourself at the gym at night and be like, yo bro, I'm 260. It's not the way that it works. We just woke up. It's early as shit. We're about to shower. We've already done our cardio. We've already drank a liter of water, so it's already going to probably put us 2 or 3 pounds higher than we'd normally be. But let's see here. Holy shit. Guys, I'm not touching anything. I'm not putting any weight down. That's fucking crazy. Recently just started insulin, so either the insulin is packing our size on. I know I've been having way too many snacks, like I'll have a meal, then I'll have some Cinnamon Toast Crunch, but that's not good. I mean, that's great. Fuck it, that's great. I mean, the fact of the matter is, when I get to 260, I'm gonna be at 260 and you're not, so let's keep pushing, and we got a busy day today, so let's get on the move. Showered up. No injections today, thank God. Every other day injections. Biggest thing after using the black charcoal soap is it does kind of leave your face a little bit dry. We've customized the ingredient list so that we put castor oil in, so it leaves you like a little more nice than just straight black charcoal, but it still gets you so dry to just make sure you have a good moisturizer here. I usually grab my cup of water from the day before. You guys know, apparently, if you leave open cups of water on your desk like that, it's like welcoming evil into your life. So if you guys ever have a big PR or anything like that the day before, make sure you leave some open water. Guaranteed hit, guaranteed. Slap a hoodie on here, because even though I'm feeling like large and round, until I like get to the gym, it's not it. It's not it. I just feel fat until I go to the gym, unfortunately. I'm having a bad hair day today, so it's probably gonna be a hat day, actually. I know that a lot of you bodybuilders would die for my hair, but today's a hat day. 45 minutes of cardio this morning. My office is an absolute disaster. But just before we kick the day off, I just been started getting on more of like a routine, because I noticed that I was missing taking pills and shit. I was like missing dosages, and I'm like, obviously just can't have that happen. So we switched out the Anadrol for Anavar. Huge difference. Obviously, Anadrol makes you stronger, bigger, harder, faster, more of that fucking crazy mentality. And it worked well. Like, we were obviously getting hella stronger, and we're still getting hella stronger because we added in insulin. But the Anadrol was making me dry heave and puke after every meal. It's already hard for me to get over 3,000 calories in, and we're making another calorie increase soon. So I just needed to make sure that my food digestion and eating was number one, and I wasn't just trying to take drugs to like offset that. Like I said, gaining size is good, but I'm trying to gain like a certain type of size so that when we lose all this fat, I look like prime time Lee Priest. So we added 100 milligrams of Anavar. We do 50 in the morning, 50 at night. Like I said, our own Cialis, do 5 milligrams every 36 hours or every other day. We actually stocked up on the rest of the goodies for like the whole rest of the prep. You guys know that I support Next Level Subs, and that's because I take all the same stuff that I promote. So 20 milligrams of GW. I think we still have YK. We take 20 milligrams of the YK11, but we break up the GW and the YK at 10 in the AM, 10 in the PM. You don't have to necessarily do that. I find that it's just so much easier to break up the dosages like that. We had 12.5 milligrams of MK, and we are doing 25 milligrams now, so I've been having troubles eating in the morning a bit, which I've never had before. And I think it's because we're just eating so late into the night and then getting up so early that right after, I'll take my fasted growth hormone in the morning, and then after cardio, after I shower, about 30 minutes before meal 1, I'll try to get another liter of water in. I'll take all these pills so they digest on an empty stomach. I'll get some super important work that I need to do done for the day. Like, I like to just prioritize, because with filming every other day video for you guys, having to do all the acne attack orders, the roid rage smelling salt orders, plus all the other stuff, it just gets to be a lot. So I make a list like I told you guys in the last video, prioritize what needs to get done that day, and then go from there in the terms of work. And then while that MK kicks in, get my hunger up, and then I go down, crush meal 1, and then it's time to start the day. Oh, and the last thing, guys, finasteride, 1 milligram every day. Finasteride, nextlevelsubs.net now has put up, so they do sell finasteride. They also carry the full PCT line, Novadex, Clomid, HCG, and Caber. So we don't need Caber today. We only do that once every 3 days or 4 days, depending on how much Deca we're taking. Gonna get a little bit of work done. I'll see you guys downstairs for breakfast. And we got a jam-packed day of errands today, so I'm excited. And of course, I would film a 10-minute morning breakfast clip where just the mic decides to completely stop working, and then I actually had to go get a second mic because this mic continued to not work. Within the last year, literally the Sony a7 III mic jack has broken twice. Now we're using a camera from the Stone Age, and then the mic breaks. Something about Mark Plummer's life just does not want good audio. But more or less, the long thing that I said here is that we are really only following the macros of the free meal plan listed. You guys know that there's a free meal plan on the markplummer.com that I kind of update as we go. And there is a new updated version 2 meal plan there, which is rough to the current calories we are eating. But I don't really restrict myself any specific day. You can see that the macros are listed for each meal. And as long as I have a protein source, a carb source, and a fat source, if there's fats in that meal, that's all I really care about. Some mornings I'm in the mood for bagels. Some mornings I just want French toast. Some mornings I want oatmeal. You don't have to be so specific in the off season because it's just more about calories in the proper carbs, proteins, and fats format. So I wouldn't stress too hard. And another key point that I want to make is that if I'm hungry right after cardio, eating as soon as you get hungry is ideal. Recently, because I've been so nauseous, I've been going upstairs and doing other things. But if you are doing cardio and getting off and you are hungry, before you work, before you shower, make sure you get that meal in, because that's going to be crucial as we keep increasing the calories to make sure that you can stay hungry between your meals. So with that said, not really sure what else I said in these clips, but we'll see you in the car. Damn, guys. You know, it's 1:30 and traffic is packed, literally packed. And I just wonder, man, what do these guys fucking think about every single day? Because every single day I wake up and I'm stressed out, man. If it wasn't for the gym, I'd probably kill myself already. But it's crazy. These people sitting here probably going to their jobs, and I'm a huge fucking believer in this whole 9-to-5 job thing, because that's what the world is built on. I used to hate on it when I was younger. I was like, why would anyone do this? But how do you think these roads get built? How do you think the economy stays afloat? I mean, it's not really staying afloat in Canada, but like, I would love to know what fucking keeps these people going. Like, because every single day, man, every day I have a battle on what keeps me going, and every single day it's one of the hardest days that I have to deal with. Every day that I wake up, every day that my fucking eyes open, man, it's almost like it's a sigh of relief and it's a sigh of disappointment, because I feel like I let myself down every single day. No matter what I do, no matter how perfect that day is, I always know that I could be doing more, someone else is doing more, and I want to change the trajectory of my life. So I just want, man, I wish I knew what these people were thinking every single day. Maybe you could learn something from someone else if you just talk to them. Or maybe we are just in a doomed society where everyone wakes up, goes to slave away, goes home, and dies, and we all just gotta hope that something great is gonna happen when we die. But Canada, it's freezing cold right now. It's like negative 38 degrees out. My body is fucking cold. I refuse to wear a jacket because then I'll sweat too much in the car. But first stop is we are on our way to get needles, because with injecting every other day, we go through a ton of needles. And there's like one good place in Ontario called the Ontario Medical Supply, where you can just like walk in, and it's basically like a Costco for backwater needles, insulin needles, and you can just buy boxes at a time. So I'm going there right now to buy just a box of everything, and it's like 40 minutes away, but in this traffic, probably like an hour and a half. So I just try to like map out shit I want to do for tonight's workout, and my arms is definitely a weak point. So while we have the extra food, while we have the insulin, and we're going to be using all those carbs, definitely want to utilize some arm growth. So gonna map that out in my head, listen to some good old tunes, and try not to wrap this truck around a pole going 190 miles an hour. So that would not solve all of our problems, am I right? And it really is that easy in Canada. Now, I also put a link down below of a place in the States that you can just buy online. It'll show up to your door in like 2 fucking days. It's called like MediGear, something like that. But we obviously got the injecting needles. We do 23 gauge, 1.5. Obviously, like the bigger you get, the longer the needle you're gonna need. We used to do 1 inch, but now that we're a little heavier in the body fat, 1.5 seems to be the perfect amount. Not obviously going a full 1.5 inches in, but you do want to push it fairly deep. And then we got a box of the actual syringes, and with the needles that you would draw back the oil with. And we've been using 20 gauges on these. Now, we used to do 18, but 18, when I was poking it into the top of the vial, it was getting like a little bit of the plastic in the syringe with it. So I had to go to 20 to not get that to happen, but now it takes a little bit longer for it to like push back and stuff. There's so many people that are like allergic to a specific type of benzol oil that the steroid is like mixed with, and then they'll get lumps in their shoulders where someone else won't get lumps in their shoulders. Like there's no one right answer for all of this. Like I say, you just have to have so much like background information and like trial and error that over time you just end up like perfecting it. So I actually think instead of eating out right now, we're just gonna go home, finish the orders, eat our pre-workout, train a little bit early so then we can like go tan and go to the post office instead of training at night today. So we'll be filming in like fucking prime time, but
Oh well, let's get it. Oh, going too fast, going too fast. So decided to go tanning first, actually. You know what I'm saying? Fucking tan maxing right now. Gotta pick up some carrots and some bananas for that fucking skin complexion. Just trying to do everything to like be okay, you know? Cause steroids ages the fuck out of you. And I know tanning does too, but with melanotan too, if you have a nice tan, you also look leaner and so on. So my heart is pounding right now because there's like a single mom that works at this location. And like, if she's working, bro, I don't know how to fucking talk to women. So she's gonna like ask me like, oh, what bed do you want? I don't know, my name, yeah. And hopefully she'll guide the conversation because God knows that I can't. I'm hoping it's like the little kid. There's usually like not like fucking Epstein little kid. Usually there's like a dude that works here and I'm always on par. I can always get around with that kid, but this single mom, bro, I can't do it. She's scary. She is scary. All these red pill guys always talking shit on single moms. I know like 2 of my friends are dating single moms and they're happier than they've ever been. It's about finding a right woman, you know? Don't fucking judge a single mom because the fucking dude in her life was a fucking scumbag. You know, like, you don't know the fucking situation. I know you guys like to think that you fucking know it all. Oh my God, they're posting this. Bro, like, you guys are so manipulated by social media, it's crazy. And I'll get into this on a different video, but like, 10 years ago when Wolf of Wall Street came out, it was all about, oh my God, girls, prostitutes, make money, make millions of dollars, hookers, prostitutes. I need to jack off 10 times a day. Like, and everyone fucking loved that, bro. Like, oh, I want to be the wolf. I want to be the Wolf of Wall Street. And then the Tates come and they're like, oh, you can't fucking jack off, bro. You need to have semen retention because it's absolutely fucking gonna change your life with women. Now all these fucking guys, oh, I don't come. I don't jack off, bro. I don't watch oh, a prostitute think I'm gonna pay for sex? Like, watching you guys just be manipulated after manipulation after manipulation is hilarious to me. It's hilarious. So let's go see if I can hold a conversation with the eye tan girl, because let's be real here. I can't. But I need the tan, so we'll get it done. Send them to Acne Attack. And if you are like a social media influencer or have bad skin and document your journey, let me fucking know. We'll ship you out some bars for free. We'll give you a code and you'll get 20% off of every single sale you make. So you sell an 8-pack and a couple teeth whiteouts for $100, you'll make 20 bucks. That's how I fucking did it. That's how I started all this shit. And worked out pretty well. Saving up brand affiliate money until you have enough money to do your own company, and then you dump all that money into your own company. And that's exactly what I did. So I'm just gonna have kind of a half-ass meal here. My fucking scale broke. I forgot to go get a scale, and I also wanted to go get shrooms. So that's gonna be like another fucking day. So that's probably like 150, 160 grams of extra lean ground beef, 150, 200 grams of rice. And then I just like shoved these cheese things in here. The cheese honestly is just for flavor, man. I can't do it. After that last prep, toss it in the microwave and then get to work doing all these videos. Cause then this kind of sets up the day where it's 3:18 now. So that if I eat this, then wait another hour and a half to eat our pre-workout or meal number 3, which is mostly just a carb meal because we're taking the insulin. That means I'll get to the gym around 6:37 so that right when I get there, it starts to die out and I'm not like fighting for machines and so on, because I'm not one of those guys that like goes off a training plan and it's like, I have to do this. So like just start waiting for stuff on squat, bench, and deadlift day. Because as you guys know, we're strength training again, I have to squat, bench, and deadlift first. But on something like arms, you can just go from like exercise to exercise as you go by feel, and that's the way I like to train arms. So yeah, cheese is so good. I wish I had crackers. Yeah, remember at the beginning of this video where I'm like, guys, I just eat way too many pointless calories? This is what I do, is like, I make my meal and then we'll have like some cookies or some bananas or cinnamon toast crunch. And while this shit is cooking, I just eat. But then I eat like an extra 500, 600 calories a day. So, I'm not complaining, but like I said, the body fat's just too high right now. But I mean, look at Lee Priest. Is it too high? Probably not. Ready for the gym here. We have created a fucking catastrophe because there are so many things needed to get ready when you start taking insulin. And we basically are having our pre-workout meal 45 minutes before the gym, which is 2 scoops of Gorilla Mind protein and a whole bag of those rice chips. Now, that's just high protein, high carbs, no fat, digest super fast, super easy. Nothing's gonna slow down the digestion in there. Our pre-workout, which we did 2 scoops of Volcano, and we did 20 grams of glutamine. And do you really need 2 scoops of pre on fucking arm day? No, you don't. But do you really need a condom when you're fucking a girl? You don't. But it's still a good idea. And we still just want to have fun. We just want to have fun. Girls just want to have fun. We just want to have fun, you know? That's going to get me hyped up because it's 6:30. No, it's 6 o'clock. I took a little bit of a nap and I'm fucking exhausted now. Now, for the last couple days, we've been doing about 4 IUs of insulin because I'm not trying to fucking die and I didn't want to go hypo and I just kind of wanted to see how it felt, and it felt fucking phenomenal. It's like I pulled the 675 and I was just, bro, my body, it's just like it has something to grab. Even by the end of your workout, the pumps are insane. I've been training for an hour and a half to 2 hours straight, hard ass with minimal texting between sets. And it's like, I'm still pumped. It's like at the end, I'm still pumped. You know, when like you're at the end and you're like, whoa, I'm still hard. That's how I feel at the end of every fucking workout. It's like I'm still fucking hard. So we're gonna bump it to 6 IUs today. I always have the Sour Patch Kids in my bag. I hate fucking powerlifters that carry that shit around. It pisses me the fuck off. Nothing makes me more mad than someone driving fast in the left lane or fucking kids eating Sour Patch Kids in the gym when they're fucking sumo squat is 225. I have the carb drink ready to go, which I'm going to keep in my gym bag, but I'm going to just toss this in the freezer while we get ready. Cannot forget that. And then a banana I also keep. And that's basically the way that I work it. So it's so dark outside, but eat all this, drive to the gym. Like I said, we haven't trained just arms in quite some time. So let's get after it. We don't really warm up a lot doing arms. I mean, I did a little bit of core, but we're gonna finish with weighted core today, so. I don't train arms like the normal person. I train biceps like the normal person, but triceps, especially the first couple exercises, I get pretty heavy because the goal is to bench 600 pounds in the next 2 months. So my lockout is one of the weakest parts of the bench press. So you'll notice that we're gonna load on the weight here and do like a lot of more compound exercises for triceps instead of isolation. Whereas like in a contest prep, it would be reversed. Also don't count reps either. People that count reps, for the most part, are dumb as fuck. Like, you're gonna tell me that you're gonna stop at 8 because your plan says 8, when you could just do 5 more, and then the next set increase the weight to actually do your 8. Never made sense, people training on sets and reps. But you guys do you. You guys clearly know more.
Success a little first, you always gonna have that one fucker. Like,
Oh,
who
of
the
course.
fuck is this guy?
So you like, there's like a video on YouTube that's like,
It's because they don't
want you being better than them.
Any
No, it's not
publicity
even-
is good publicity.
but it's not even that. There's that video on YouTube that says, like, my 10-year-old beat cancer or whatever, and bro, it's just hate, bro. Like, it's so funny. I use that Jay Cutler superstition here because I feel if you max the machine out, the chances of getting hurt is like 10 times more. So if you always do one less than the max out, you'll never get hurt. So these, we're trying to like, we're not gonna do any isolation on these. We're really gonna push these down to like simulate the max out, like lockout of a bench. And then we'll drop set it, and then we'll do the isolation. Randomly alternate these, do them at the same time, get a cozy pump, and then go to close grip. Come on. Keep moving. Keep moving it. That's it. Your hands don't have to be hella close here. I like to do my ring fingers on here. I know some people that touch their thumbs. I just find that too hard on my wrists. So, like I said, my regular bench is out here, so that's like a good half a foot in on each side. You don't want to touch your chest. You want to stop here. Let me just work on that lockout. reps. I'm gonna keep the reps low. Keep my reps a little low there, so hitting 12. Elbow's starting to hurt, so I'm gonna throw a little bit of extra weight on there, so we can aim for that 8 to 10 mark. Oh, perfect. Doing heavy bicep curls because it's an empty gym now. And nothing quite gains size on biceps like heavy barbell curls. This is what I mean, guys. Even the pumps at like this level of body fat shouldn't even be existent, but it is. Yeah, I'm crawling in the squat rack. What the fuck you gonna do about it? That's it for bicep curls. Now, this is one of my least favorite biceps, but it's a killer stretch for your chest and your biceps, and you don't need a lot of weight here, so you look like shit while you do it, but the pump is crazy. That's okay, bro. You're not even in the frame. The pump. Definitely rounding out. Can't wait to lose this fat, guys. Got another 20 pounds to gain, and then we start the fat loss phase. So, yeah, I mean, I don't think it's gonna be that hard to gain the next 20 pounds, but just got to make sure it's a quality 20 pounds. Can't be just gaining 20 pounds of fat, you know. Trying to keep like over a half ratio. So if I gain 20 pounds, I want about 12 to 14 pounds of that to be muscle. I'm gonna do 3 or 4 more sets of that to failure. And really just burn out the biceps, and then we'll finish off with a very isolated tricep. Gotta love when you film 3 sets and your camera wasn't even on. If I was on trend right now, this camera would be fucking booed as this finisher for triceps. I use this as a lever to move the momentum. Keep here, out to the side, squeeze. It's boring as fuck. You have to do it super light, but it fucking grows your triceps, man. So, I do all these to failure. I used to do everything to failure. Those were kind of lazy reps, but I mean, probably gonna do 2 more sets of that, so 5 sets total. Forearms are like calves, brother. You gotta do a ton of reps with heavy weight to get these fuckers to grow. Oh, we got the iPhone cam, damn it. So, me being an overachiever remembered that I have no food cooked at home. I have no chicken. I have nothing. So, what's the only solution of that? It's Mucho Burrito. So, it's the only place that's still open because it's 10:30 and this place closes at 23:59. I can't believe this place is open till 12. I can't believe it, but it's the only place in our city that you can get late night food. And I have so much work that I have to do when I get home. I have to cook the chicken, cook ground beef, cook more rice. I have no eggs. I have no eggs left. I needed to go to Costco today or Walmart or somewhere to get eggs, but everywhere is fucking closed. So we're gonna go in here. We're gonna get a large burrito, rice, brown beans, no veggies, double chicken, cheese, queso, pineapple, salsa, cilantro, lime, sour cream. That's it. That's what we're gonna fucking eat. So I'm starving. I'm not waiting. We're behind on meals. We've only had 3 meals. So we're gonna get another 2 scoops of protein when we get home with this, but let's go order up. All right, guys, so just got home. This is the camera we're using from the Stone Age because my Sony a7 III broke. The input jack broke again. So the battery dies on this thing like every 30 minutes because I only have 1 battery. So we're on the iPhone. We got the burrito, and then we are going to mix that with just a quick 2 scoops of Grill and Mine protein. Get that protein content in. And then it's time to get to work. So I'll charge up the camera a little bit. I'll see you before bed, but it's just a working night. It's 10:30. Try to get to bed before 3. So it's good.